Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharida. Welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, thank you all so much for the love and the continued support of my channel. Today's video, we are getting into the fall sexy date night fragrances. So if you are trying to, turn heads and snap necks this fall, this video is for you. All right, so without further ado, let's get into my list of top fall date night fragrances. All right, so this first fragrance, when I say sexy does not even begin to describe La Perla's possibilities. I'm telling you, you need to scurry on down to your local Nordstrom's and see if they have this in stock, like on the floor for you to smell and test on your skin. If not, order it online, okay? So this is going to be a rose fragrance, okay? It is a very deep, dark, lush red rose, and it's accented with Petalia. And Petalia is actually like a fantasy note. It's almost like a mix between a rose and a peony. Okay, so you have that. You have this burst of pink pepper in the opening. The pink pepper dies down, but this stays quite spicy throughout the life of the fragrance. So if you are not a spicy type of girl, this may not work for you, but I would recommend trying it just because I typically don't go for spicy fragrances, but I love this one. Now, what makes this one a little bit more unique is going to be the spiciness that is maintained through the Akigala wood, which is at the base. So that particular wood is also a fantasy note. And what it smells like, it's supposed to smell like a wood that has the nuance of like a little patchouli and pepper. So you have this peppery tone throughout the fragrance. It is so sensual, okay, and seductive. And like everything that you think when you see the name La Perla, when you look at this little love potion-y bottle, that is what it smells like. It is absolutely stunning. And it's rounded off by some vanilla. I mean, it's crazy because it's like, it's very potent. Like, you will see most people holding the little bottle, not the big 3.4, because it's almost like having a 3.4 ounce of Ubu K. Like, you're never gonna get through that. You're probably never gonna get through a big bottle of this because it is so potent. This is one you can even spray on your skin before you take a shower, before he comes over. Spray your skin before. Go take a shower, clean, and you will still smell it all over you, but it's not going to like completely knock his nostrils out. That is what I would recommend if you want to wear this for like intimate time. Now, it's different if you have a full date night ahead. Y'all got dinner, movie, and then you're coming back home for the nightcap. By all means, spray and keep it as is, but this is very potent, okay? So mind your sprays, but get your life. Get your life. And I love when I say this is a bomb ass combo. This is a bomb combo. This possibilities with your DELINA exclusive. You're welcome. You are so welcome, okay? OMG. This has the rose and the peony or Petalia. Look, they just go together, okay? They both have the vanilla, the rose. They go together. Spray this one first, and you're gonna top it off with your possibilities. Girl, sexy sillage for days. Get it in your life. Linked below in the description box, okay? The next one up on this list is going to be, oh my, y'all, can y'all believe there's a Libra on this list? I can't either. Has hell frozen over? When I say this is a sexy orange blossom right here. You all know my history with all of the leaves up until this La Parfum came out. I hated the entire range. Very scratchy, overly prominent lavender, not enough sweetness, not very well blended, not smooth scents. But this one is not, it is so smooth, okay? It is sweetened perfectly with that honey. That honey was needed, okay? The lavender is dialed back, thank God, okay? And the orange blossom is giving what it needs to give. Like, you want to wear your regular Libre to work, fine. That is a girl boss, work boss type of scent. I get it. That's not a date night scent. Not to me. Even if I did love it, I would not. That's not. This is date night, okay? You need a little bit of sweetness, okay? Because that's what men love. They like it sweet, girl. So you go ahead and you get yourself this Le Parfum and get your whole Libre life. So the next one up on this list is from the house of Mise en Serre, and this is Ombre Magique. When I say they named this appropriately, this is hands down the most beautiful ambergris scent I have ever put my nose on. This is an ode to ambergris. So when I say it is ambergris, it is ambergris. It features that cachalox note, which is, it's a proprietary note that Firmenich owns, and it's like ambroxan, but their version of it. And this is so smooth and freaking addictive. Oh my God, like, give me all the cachalox, okay, from now on. It is gorgeous. It is slightly spicy with cardamom, but this is by no means like gonna be that in your face, bold, spicy type of a cardamom note. It is slightly sweet. It is just perfection. This is ambergris perfection, okay? I don't know if this will be Blonde by Safe. I can smell this and it smells very unisex, but maybe the spice makes it lean a little bit too, I don't know, masculine for some women. I don't know. Just get your nose on this thing. Wear this on your skin. The way this dries down, beautiful. I love good ambergris. No, I'm telling you. No, it does not remind you of Baccarat. Don't be asking that, because I know that was gonna be the next question. Oh, just absolutely stunning. Like, this is the ambergris you pull out when you tired of Baccarat, okay? You done wore it out, but you still want a good ambergris fragrance that smells nothing like Baccarat. This is it. This is ambergris magic, and I am obsessed. Special occasion, okay? Special occasion ambergris that is, oh my God, classy, sophisticated. That is what this is, and this is a perfect date night unisex ambergris scent that will just, like, it's almost like an aphrodisiac type of thing it's got going on. It's going to lure your date in. And yeah, he's gonna be all over you with this one, all right? So Ombre Magique by Mise en Serre, get your nose on this beauty right here. All right, so next up on the list is going to be La Capitale. This thing is such a man magnet, okay? It is leathery, and it's not a leather that goes overboard, because I do not like leather in my fragrances, but this has a leather note. It also has a very beautifully sweet caramel, and it's got strawberry. It's got some other notes in there, but that is what you're getting. You're getting this, oh God, this gorgeous caramel strawberry leathery scent, and the men seem to really love this one. I'm telling you, if you have a date night, if you have a guy that likes it sweet, but you want something that's a little bit, you know, more elevated, and not everyday run-of-the-mill like sweet, this is what you need to be wearing. La Capitale is beautiful, okay? Xerjoff seems to be one of the houses, either you vibe with it or you don't, but it's a whole vibe. I love my Xerjoff fragrances. They are just, I feel like they're all blended to perfection, and they all smell just so beautiful to my nose. So get your hands on La Capitale. It only comes in this one size, and this one is from the Shooting Stars collection. Highly recommended. Beautiful scent for date night. All right, so what date night in fall would be complete without Ani, hello, by Shanae. This is, oh my God. I always have to take a moment of silence, a pause when I smell the nozzle. It is so stunning. This is definitely a more complex vanilla. It is green, it's a little woody, it's a little citrusy. It is vanilla, and it is a juxtaposition of so many different components, which makes this very unique, okay? But it also makes it not a vanilla for everyone. You have to test it, but this is just gonna be a very, very beautiful, standout vanilla fragrance. If you want to turn heads, Ani. If you know your guy loves vanilla on you, he loves those more complex scents, he loves spicy, you know, sexy, like this is the one. It literally makes my freaking eyes roll back in my head and my toes curl. I can't believe I ever hated you. I cannot believe it. You smell growth. This is relationship growth. I did not like this scent at all at first. I did not get the hype, but when I tell you, my nose came around, it came all the way around. This is like one of my top 10 for, I love this fragrance, and perfect date night vanilla for fall and winter. Actually, you can wear this year round, but I feel like this is one that just shines in the fall and winter months. So again, that is Ani by Shanae. All right, so we are going to continue with La NUIT TRESOR à la FOLIE, and I have not had this baby out in some time, since last winter. This to me comes very close to the Spirituiste Double Vanille scent profile. Am I the only one that thinks that? Because if you're looking for a dupe for that or something very similar, this is the one you need to get your nose on. And if you don't want to spend the kind of coin on Arch Materials Guerlain, this is the one you need. This is so beautiful. It's benzoiny. It's very heavy on the vanilla. I haven't smelled any of the other, like I haven't smelled the OG and the other La TRESOR, but this one has my whole heart. It is so beautiful. And when I tell you, this thing projects. It projects, it lasts. I absolutely love this little diamond. Is this a diamond? I love this little diamond right here. And I feel like it's just such a sexy, spicy vanilla that is so perfect for fall date nights. Like, listen, if you want to smell alluring, if you want to have like this sweet vanilla vibe going on, but you want it to have a little bit of depth, mysterious, dark, you know, that type of vibe, this is perfect for that. And this fragrance is not gonna break the bank like so many of the others that I, you know, have in my collection. This one, beautiful, beautiful designer fragrance. Get your nose on this one. This is La NUIT TRESOR. This is the à la FOLIE. You got to get the à la FOLIE, okay? I think this one is still available on the Lancome website. I will try to find a link for sure, but don't sleep on this one. This is the best one, period, out of all of them. I ain't smelled the other ones, but I'm just telling you, this is the best one because it's got that prominent vanilla. Love it. All right, you guys, so next up on this list, if you know me, you knew this was gonna be on here, and this is New York Nights by Bond Number 9. Listen, if you know, you know. This is the gourmand of all gourmands to pull out for a sexy date night. This will make you smell so delicious and irresistible. This is a very prominent caramel. Okay, caramel is the top of chord, honey. So when I say caramel, it is carameling. And it has a very, very prominent ylang note. So you have to love that particular yellow floral to jive with this one. But it is gorgeous. The sillage is absolutely amazing on this one. And the notes, when you read them, they are going to be a little like, what? Marine, like what? Carnation. Listen, just know, caramel, ylang. That's what you're getting. It definitely has more than that going on, but it's so well blended. Like, you don't know what's going on in the back, but it all comes together to create gourmand gold, okay? So this is just like fall crisp air, like cold air. This is perfect for that, okay? okay? This one projects in, like I said, the sillage. It lasts hours and hours. Beautiful performance on this one. And I just feel like if you're a gourmand girl, you really, really, really need to get your nose on this one. It's not gonna be one for everybody just because I said, like, you have to like that ylang ylang. And that can be a tough floral for some people, but if you love that, if you know you love that particular floral, this one, you're gonna love it. You're going to love it. If you love it sugary, like caramel, thick, sticky, sweet, you're gonna love this one. This one is just, I feel like you're gonna smell like a banana flambe dripping in caramel. That's what you're gonna smell like, girl, okay? So if you're trying to give them a sweet tooth and have them all over you, this is the one that you want to wear. Again, this is New York Nights by Bond Number 9. All right, so next up on the list is a very, very spicy sweet one. And this is my first House of Oud. I got this one last fall. This is Dates Delight. Okay, so Dates Delight is a very, very heavy dose of tonka and coumarin. And it is very, very heavy on the coumarin. So much that it does give like a very slight cherry vibe to me. And that's probably just gonna depend on your nose, but very heavy on the cinnamon. So if you're not one that loves a cinnamon note, this one may not be for you. Test it. But I love this. I don't pull for it much because it is a very prominent cinnamon. And I really have to be in the mood for a strong cinnamon component. But if spicy is your thing, if you love sweet, okay, you love tonka bean, Dates Delight, you will probably love it. I love the date note that is in here. And it's got a lot of sweet elements. It's got sugar, it's got honey, it's got dates, but more than anything, I get the date note. And to me, this actually feels and carries out quite linear on the skin, in my opinion. It doesn't do a whole lot of changing up. Kind of what you get in the opening is what you get throughout, but it is gorgeous. So again, if you like really sweet cinnamon, Dates Delight. If you have a guy that loves that type of scent profile, he's going to love this one on you. Again, that is Dates Delight by the House of Oud. All right, and last but not least, you knew Angelique Noire was going to be on this list. What date night are we pulling off in the fall without an Angelique Noire, honey? Listen, this is my most sensual vanilla. And I mean, no one has dethroned her, taken the crown. So here we are again talking about Angelique Noire, okay? Very beautiful Angelica in the opening and the mid, okay? So if you're not an I love Angelica, period. Like in perfumery, I just love the note. It is a green note that comes across as powdery, okay? So it's not green like a green tea or like leafy. It's a very distinct type of green smell, and either you love it or you hate it. So this is not one I would recommend for a blind buy, but if you can get your hands on it, if you can get your nose on it, honey, it sweetens up so beautifully on the skin. It has that classic Guerlain Arts Materials vanilla, heavy dose of the vanilla. And it's accented with a little bit of spiciness, you know, just a hair of spiciness from the caraway seeds. And it's got the pear notes. It is the pear notes that just takes it over the edge and gives it such a luscious, absolutely amazing vanilla experience. It all comes together to create, in my opinion, this is a vanilla masterpiece. That is my story, and I'm sticking beside her, okay? So, listen, this one lasts. It projects. Like Spirituous Double Vanille, I love it, okay? One of my tops, but it's not gonna be a huge projector, okay? This one projects. People are gonna smell it on you. And this is going to be the one that garners you so many compliments. My most complimented fragrance out of my entire collection, all right? So if you're looking for a truly unique vanilla that stuns, okay, that sweetens up into something amazing, Angelique Noire, get your nose. All right, guys, so that is our video for today. That is my fall date night lineup. Drop me a comment below. Let me know your top 3 fall date night, you know, sexy fragrances. What are you pulling out when he calls you and be like, look, I got the reservation set, I'm pulling up. Just change, okay? What are you throwing on? I need to know, because I'm trying to add more of these into my collection for the fall and winter. Guys, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure the notification bell is turned on to all, and make sure that you give the video a big thumbs up, as it helps me to continue to grow this channel. You guys, I love you all. I cannot thank you enough. It has been real, but I will definitely catch y'all in the next one.